But for now, we can read some to the moon. Right? We just came to NASA. I think this... Is this the end? Like, they haven't transferred his memory yet, I don't think. I think this is all happening outside of him, right? They've copied his memories over and play around with them before they implant them, if I understand that correctly. Please wait here. Someone will come and show you around shortly. How pathetic. All this trouble just for some girl. I mean, they were kinda in love since childhood, right? How old was he at that when they met? Like 6 or 7 or something like that? And they got together as like young teenagers and spent their whole lives together. And she says that it's pathetic? Well, all this trouble? Oh. Maybe she's not talking about him. Right? Maybe she's not saying that he is pathetic. Maybe she's just annoyed that about all this trouble. Rather, yeah, that probably checks out. Oh, no. Alright. That's what I thought you'd say, Neil. How pathetic. All this trouble just for some girl. Ah, yeah, it was kind of weird. There you go. Good to have you back. Yeah. He's pissed. We don't have the time just to stare at him. Don't we? She just wants to go home. She doesn't care. That's fine, I suppose. Requires one bars of memory links to proceed. Wait, so where is... Is it the bag? She really likes this backpack. To the Moon. The story about a lame duck's attempt to become an astronaut. A novel by Joey Wiles. Lame duck? I can't believe this crap actually sold. This isn't the real world, Neil. Ah, that was it, right? We needed just one. Requires 4 links to proceed. Is it me, or is this elevator smaller on the inside? Dr. Ho reference, eh? We probably came from the first floor, right? So let's go to the second floor. Number 2. This is the Mission Control Center. There's not much going on now, but you'll see it live one day. I half expected to see Zordon on that screen. Don't know who Zordon is. It's not here. What? Let's just go. So, do you think last century's moon landing was? Let's not, Neil. Let's not. Fake, eh? Fake? That's what he was gonna say. Your records are excellent, but we'll have to monitor your status closely for the coming sessions. Go on, they're waiting for you in the other room. Go on, they're waiting for you. And here's the centrifuge. If you're lucky, you'll learn to hate it one day. Ah, yes, the spinny thing. It's not here either. What are you talking about? Come on, we don't have long left. Yeah, what is she looking for? I'm confused. So, it's probably not in the next room either. I hope the real NASA has bigger elevators. Blasphemous asks, what does this script do? Oh, I have a script that changes the... not completely, but it reminds me and changes the title on Twitch. Right, it changes so it says, so I'm not clickbaiting people claiming to be playing Factorio when I am in fact playing To the Moon. That is the script. The shuttle's still under heavy maintenance. We may only view it from here now. Ugh, this isn't good. Perhaps there's somewhere we missed. You need to work on your communication skills. That's a rocket, eh? Whoa. Yeah. You know what's the best part of it is? What? The very top and the bottom of the shuttle. I'd have to agree. Oh, how I pity anyone who can't see those particular parts. Alright. Indeed, especially its nose at the top. When maintenance finishes, it probably won't look the same. Breaking the fourth wall, eh? Yeah, now's the only time. Breaking the fourth wall, so here in the ending. Oof, rough, eh? Blasphemous says I'm interested in seeing the script. Sure. We can go over here and we can do like this and we can cat. No, let's go Vim scripts currently playing. So here we go. We start out. We create a variable called the previous game. That is the previous game that is playing. So when the script starts, we just set a variable and empty a variable. Then we just make an endless loop. And in this loop, we create the current game where we take this X window info. So since we take a root and tree, what happens is that X window info returns all the active windows. All of them. All of them. And I pipe that into grep. I make a reverse grep. And I don't care about how big the letters are. We make it into extended regular expressions. So we remove all the Firefox, we remove all the Steam, we remove all the i3, we remove all the stuff with no names, Xterms, children's and parents and Chatterino and OBS and Lutris and Epic Game Store. And the default IM, whatever that is, that was something that Epic Game Store did. And then we cut it. And we pick the second field. And we replace... Fuck, what did I do here? I don't fucking remember. What I do is, anyway, I just cut out the name of the window. Like, I just use this, right? Yeah, this and this cuts out just the name of the thing that I want, and then I just take the first 3 words of that cutout. And if the current game is equal to the previous game, then we just wait 60 seconds and then we do it again. However, if they're not the same, then we use xdo tool. Blasphemous says, ah, I see. There must be an easier way to get the game. Yeah, there probably is. I didn't spend too much time on it because automating it all together, I'm not even sure I want to do that. Colgatinotab says, remove all the children, sound violent. Burn all the babies! Burn all the babies, yes. Good times. But then we use xdo tool, we just move to the 8th workspace because I'm never using the 8th workspace. We start a Firefox because I have Super L plus X starts a Firefox. We wait for Firefox to start. We move to the Twitch thing, my bookmark Twitch. We move, we wait, we click the change. Right, the edit title and that, we wait for it to come up. When we click the things and then we type out the current game. So we take the name, put it there, and then we just make previous game to be the current game. And then we just do it again for 60 seconds. Oh, Blasphemous has found it. Give me a minute. Nice. Alright. I mean, this was just... I don't know how much time I spent on this. Not a lot. I just hacked it together. And some stuff can break here. Right, this can break. It did break, right? Because I need to filter out everything, and that's the mistake, right? Instead, looking specifically for something instead of filtering stuff out makes more sense, I suppose. But I didn't know how to do it, so I didn't. Alright, we're going back to the first floor. Colgatinotab says, oh no, your social credit star dropped. Twitch probably don't like burning babies. Of course they do. Twitch liked, what's it called again? Borderlands, didn't they? All right, it's here. I wonder if the real NASA looks like this. Probably not. It's constructed in part with Johnny's beliefs, after all. Colgatinotab says, maybe it raced then. Do you think... I'm actually curious now. I wonder if they listen in and transcribe all the... I've been thinking about that, because you have voice to text, right? We do have that nowadays. It's not that difficult to get voice to text going and just listen in to wherever you want to and just transcribe that. And we also have... There's also the very good linguistic analysis and AI tools that can analyze the text that shows up, right? And that can be used to all the things. I mean, that's what are they called? The Alexas and the Cortanas and all of those are doing, right? And I mean, it's this close for it just being available to everybody, I suppose. All that linguistics tool. And you can do that on like any verbal thing, and they can make social scores depending on what one is saying. That's super interesting. But yeah, probably lowering the social credit on Twitch, because the social credit is based on advertisability, right? And burning all the babies, not very advertisable, I suppose. Dr. Watt says, ah yes, a wiki of existing facts tainted by personal fairy tales. It's odd though to hear birds and see none. Is it? Is it really, Neil? Did you think that through? Oh, I was gonna say I'm hearing a bird right now, but that's part of the game. And it sounds like it's far away because it's so low. But like if I turn this off and I hear some birds outside, I don't see them. I hear them. Right? It's way more common to hear the birds than to see the birds. That was actually one of the things that I really missed when living in Malta. It was just no fucking birds for a long time. Colgate Tab says, I haven't seen any ads on your stream. Oh, I thought, well, are you using an ad blocker? I'm using an ad blocker. I haven't seen ads on stream for a long time. But I thought they just... Yeah, of course, says Colgate Tab. Then there you go. Because I thought, I'm not... Since I use an ad blocker, I don't know, but I assumed that they just put in ads from time to time. I assume. Colgate Tab says, haven't seen ads on other streams as well. Well, kinda. I've seen ads on other streams. Like we argue that... One could argue that this is an ad for To the Moon. Like we played an ad for Factorio earlier on. From a certain kind of perspective. And I've seen streamers get sponsored for this and that, and those have been ads. Dr. Riesling says, sorry Neil. I really thought there was a good chance. What? And this is the break room. Here's David, he's a mission specialist. Nice to meet you, David. At least he got into NASA, I guess. You think he made it to the end? Of course he did. Even if he did, it would take more than just a few years to become an astronaut. Let's hurry and find the last link then. I'd hate to miss the finale. What's going on? Oh, he's dying, right? Are we out of time? I don't know. And there she is. Ah, and here's our new recruit. River, right? Good to have you on board. Hello, I'm John. Phew. I almost thought she wasn't. What the fuck, Eva? But you deleted her. No, I told you, I just moved her. Wait, what she does with her life here is still up to her? This new world, it's based on public data and Johnny's own beliefs. That's weird. Blasphemous asks, you know how to parse XML, right? I mean, I've done it once, I think. I'm guessing it's not super super difficult. Look for the part that says in-game info. Let's see here. I don't need that. Alright, so... Wait, what's this? Steam community. This is an XML file that does what? Football Manager? I don't understand. What's the point? Let's see. Blasphemous says you can get an XML of anyone's profile. I suppose. Steam ID CTXCB. No name. Oh, you're in game right now. Oh, so this is an XML of you, I suppose? Or someone. Backband 0. Real name, Christopher. Group name, Toilet Head. Or this is just some random. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. I've never looked at that. It has been... It did get like a small like cult following, didn't it? It's just some random person. Oh, so your plan is to have this... grab this rather than but I don't play everything on Steam, right? So that wouldn't work. If I start a game from Epic Game Store, which is the plan soon enough, then the script breaks. It doesn't work anymore. Also, like Tome, Tales of Maj'Eyal. I mean, I suppose I could start playing everything through Steam, but that's like a lot of work again, right? That's the script I made. I just hacked it together, and the only thing I really need to do is, right, every time it breaks, I just add something to this. Whatever breaks it, I just add it here, and then it works. I think this is just fine. Probably. Yeah. Was a good idea. I mean, if we do everything... Actually, does this work if I take an Epic Game Store and I like pipe that into Steam to play it through Proton? It won't be a game link, but it has to be a game name, has to show up still, probably. So it would work, but that would be a lot of work for so little benefits. So small a benefit, right? Colgate InnoTab says, I have a graph theory lecture, but it seems to be stuff I know already, so I stay here. Lecture is playing on the background in case there is some remarkable new knowledge. Yeah, always. I mean, I don't know how it works for you, but I like going to the lectures. I mean, if it's not boring lectures, if I know it and if I know it enough, then I skip it. But it might, like math is oftentimes worth repeating, I suppose. But that was a good idea, Blasphemous. Right? I mean, parse this. I mean, we could just parse this through, pipe this all into grep, right? That's easy enough. Wouldn't have to make a big issue out of it. You could just get this Because I'm guessing that... game name... Yeah, right. That we would only... we could just curl this thing, pipe that, grep this, cut it here and here, and there you have the name. Blasphemous says, there used to be a group where I lived that would set up lectures with interesting people. They stopped because barely anyone showed up. That is often the case. You can have your lectures in the comfort of your own home though. Just record them and put them on YouTube. There's a lot of... Yeah, you can have lectures online. I will watch lectures from time to time. I like video essays the most. I kind of wanted to start making video essays, but I fucking hate editing, so there will be no video essays. I like watching them though. Colgatinotab says, I usually just read PDF. Yeah. But I happened to notice that there is a lecture now, so I decided to put it on in the background. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I'm in different moods. I can understand stuff, so it depends what is most efficient. If there is something that I don't know a lot about, then it might be worth to read it for me. But if it's something that I can figure out kind of easy, then I would rather listen to the lecture to just, yeah, have it on in the background, kinda. Plasma says they had the guy that edits Noam Chomsky's book, but only 6 people showed up. Yeah, like those things nowadays adds up on YouTube, right? You would get more views on that, I suppose. Well, actually, I've been looking around. It's kind of funny because when I got into Linux, I wanted to know about this Linus dude, this Finnish dude, what he's all about. I looked up like him public speaking, and I mean, it's kind of rare, but when he does as well, he doesn't get many views that either. Same with Stallman. Actually, I haven't really checked Stallman that much. All about popularity, right? The guy that edits Noam Chomsky's books. Well, yeah, you would need so much about ads, building hype. It doesn't happen by itself. I know, I've missed stuff. I know that has happened to me many times. I've heard like there has been an event. Oh man, when's that? Last week. Fuck. Like close by, stuff that I really have wanted to see, but I've just heard about it after the fact rather than before of the thing. I guess that happens a lot, right? Colgatinotab says that I used to think that the PD in PDF stands for public domain. Apparently, it is portable document. And it's a lie, right? Portable document? Such a lie. Such a lie. It's not very portable. Right? Isn't text files, aren't those the most portable? Well, I suppose like docx and stuff like that, if you want images and stuff in the document. Text files are not really good for having images in them, I suppose. Blasphemous asks, Colgate, aren't you from the same country as Linus Torvalds? Yes, indeed. Blasphemous says, I like Stallman. He has a lot of good ideas that most people would never get behind. I mean, I'm guessing a lot of the open source ideas that are spread like are generated by him or comes from him. But maybe I should look at some Stallman lectures. Colgate Tab says he's pretty chill. I get some Marx vibes from him. Yeah, right. Some of them. Blasphemous says this is an interesting read if you haven't read it before. How I Do My Computing. Oh, is it a long read? It's very short. What time is it? Oh, we've got plenty of time till lunch. So, do we just skip back and forth, or do we finish this off and then read this? That's what she said, by the way. I mean, if it's a good read, let's read it. Let's find a good pause space here. This won't take maybe it will take half an hour. I am kind of slow. Oh. But this new world, it's based on public data and Johnny's own beliefs. And since River's data as an individual is not recorded in the public domain, it all comes from Johnny. But even then, that merely increases the odds. And were you sure that it would work? I wasn't. It could have gone very badly, you know. You were never the one to take risks, Neil. Let's just say I won this round. Blasphemous says, it might inspire you. Oh man, nice. We like inspirations. We will read it. You still have the 2 spare helmets, right? I think that Johnny would appreciate some company. Blasphemous says he takes things to an extreme. I mean, I try not to be an extremist, but I do enjoy other people doing extreme stuff, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody or they're being way too stupid about it. He wrote it himself, apparently. Rather repetitive, if you ask me, though. What's it called? To the Moon. Of course it's called To the Moon. I like that name. Colgate on Tap asks, is there fresh blood? Oh man, that is inspirational. Fresh blood is inspirational. He asks Blasphemous. There might be, Kappa. Right, is this the very end? This feels like the very end, right? So, I kind of feel like, yeah, maybe not finding a safe spot, but we'll notice, right? Seems like the ending would be the rocket flying up and then maybe an epilogue. Oh, there we are. You two should get some rest. Tomorrow's the big day. Wait, what are they doing here? What do you think? What do you think? Should we read Stallman tomorrow or right now? I want to be an astronaut too, Dad. Oh, look at this. Someone to ban. That was a long time ago. Where is it? There we go. Ban. Alright. Here we go. Blasphemous says we should get some rest because of St. Patrick's Day. Is it St. Patrick's Day? We don't really do that here in Sweden. Blasphemous says you look like you're so close to the end of the game, right? Let's try and finish it off. That's what she said. Yeah. I lived in Ireland over one St. Patrick's Day, though. It was a good time. One day, son, you just might. Meh. Did you think that they would make it? Says Isabel. You know what? This doesn't make any sense. If he's in the rocket, why is his memory taking place here? Why is it taking place here? That... Not buying it. My disbelief, I cannot suspend it. Ah, did you? No. The way she is, I didn't think she would succeed. But I guess I was wrong. All the better then, isn't it? Yes, I'm happy for them. You know, that's my brother in that shuttle. Wow. Yep, once wrote a book about this too. With a less optimistic ending. Heh. I might have changed that after all. Well, Getino taps this. Isn't that an Irish thing? St. Patrick's Day. I mean, it was. It's more of an American thing nowadays, I think. Yeah, I lived in Ireland during the thing. It was an Irish thing, but I think it's more of an American thing these days. Blasphemous says, in America, St. Patrick's Day is a day to get extremely drunk because that is how some Americans see the Irish. I mean, what did he say? It's not prejudice if it's the truth. I lived in Ireland. Holy shit, they can drink. Guinness for strength. Oh? Are we going out to lunch? Alright. Let's take a pint. That's the lunch. That's a full dinner. Well, actually, that's not lunch. That's dinner, right? Let's go out. Have some dinner. And then you get a Guinness. That's what you get. That's your dinner. Oh, man. Like Blasphemous says, I'm not sure how that negative stereotype is okay, but others are wrong. Well, wrong is, I mean, that's a matter of perspective. Is that a negative stereotype? I loved Ireland. Why is getting extremely drunk something bad? Well, the hangover is bad. But oftentimes, during, like in the evening, it's a great fucking time. Yeah. I lived in Galway for half a year about. It was good times, like, you could go out every day. It was always a good time. I didn't feel any negative feelings about that at all. I pretty much have almost all fond memories of Ireland, except for the job. I hated the job. But like everything else, fucking great. Was a little bit alcoholic at times, I suppose. That was an issue. The alcoholism. That's not getting super drunk, is not about alcoholism, right? I was drunk once for... Yeah, that was in Ireland. That was my longest stretch. I was drunk for 10 days straight. Holy shit, my liver felt bad about that. Oof. Colgatinotap says, I heard Sweden dropped AstraZeneca's vaccine. I heard that too. In the periphery. I don't know anything about it though, unfortunately. Blasphemous says, you have lived all over the world. I mean, I've lived in different parts of the British Empire. I have lived in Ireland, which, well, if an Irish person heard me say that, they would maybe punch me in the face, because they don't see themselves as the British Empire, but the English-speaking empire, right? I've lived in Malta, which is a British colony, and I've spent a lot of time in New Zealand. I was in New Zealand for like 4 months. It's all Britain, though. But no, I spent a month in China and a little bit of time in Russia, and well, but you know, just lived in was more of the British places. Nodonner says, it's not that stereotypes don't have some element of truth to them. Some do not, right? That's stereotypes are just categorizing people. And the problem is, well, Nodonner says that it is a slippery slope when you end up pulling people in boxes without treating them like an individual. Yeah, exactly. There's probably a lot of Irish that don't even drink. Exactly. A lot of them, of course. Of course. I've met sober Irish people, right? I'm pretty sure I've met Irish people that didn't like beer. Like, I don't like beer. Not really. Guinness was alright in Ireland. But I was more of a cider drinker myself. Ooh, who could have imagined? But Bulmer, Irish cider, that was my favorite. Lily says, hey, Dr. What's right. Thank you for letting us in here. Yeah, I agree with Nodrunner. The issue is not about... I mean, we do categorize stuff. That is what we do as a species, and that's fine. It's just, as you say, it's about behavior. The ethics becomes the behavior against different people. Or when it's not, I mean, both when it's not true as well, because there are stereotypes that ends up just not working out. Blasphemous asks, you're Irish? No, I'm Swedish. Who's Irish? I lived in Ireland. I don't know if that counts. Well, I mean, I was an Irish immigrant for a while. Does that make me Irish? Cultural background would say Swedish. But at that time I lived in Ireland at that time. Was I Irish at that time? I don't know. Colgatinotap says ex-Irish? Perhaps. Yeah. Eva is the one who's requested it. Did you find out why he wanted to go to the moon? Sure. And? What all happened here? Let's just say it was a bunch of sappy cheese that sorted itself out. Oh, was that it? Are we good? Can we go? Now we talk to the doctor. You know, there were quite a few times last night when I thought we lost Johnny. I think he consciously held on to wait for you two. He is rather patient then. So funny. So funny. He's rather patient then. Wait, he's not laughing? Did he miss the pun? Alright. I just hope it's worth the wait. Go on now, your colleague is waiting. Yeah, this has gotta be the end, right? Ah, I thought this might be a good view. Good enough to cut off the traffic, eh? Sure, even if they were real. Well, this is it. All we worked for. Ready to initiate it? Yes. Let's go. Come up here. Why? Why not? So I can push you down. You're just gonna push me off the ledge again, aren't you? Probably. the view is worth the odds. Come on. Do have an Irish social security number. Maybe that's not still valid though. It was a long time ago. Going to the moon. Because one day I'm going to befriend one of them. Befriend one of whom? I don't remember. The Martians? No, the Moontians. I don't know. Take off. Blasphemous says your username sounds kind of Irish too. Do they have muck stuff in Ireland? Isn't that Scotland? Yeah, that's Scotland, isn't it? Whoosh. But yeah, the best Irish is the best cider is Irish. I would go for that. Right, is he gonna die before they land and jump around? Oh man, that would be the best part of the moon, right? Just jumping around a little bit. But no. Alright. Colgate Untab says, I left the lecture. The lecturer had an annoying voice. I just read the PDF as always. Whatever works for you, right? Alright. Wait. Oh, this is just flashbacks. What do we think? Wish granted. I mean, it felt a little overhyped. The whole premise made it feel not real. I mean, his story was, I guess, interesting. It was sad, his brother dying, I suppose. Sad his wife dying, him all alone. And her dying was fucked up, right? That he finished the house and everything, rather than paying for her medical bills. That was fucked up. Right? And River was kind of weird. I mean, I'm guessing that was the point, right? That she was weird. It's like weird in a sense that like the lighthouses kind of behaved like she treated a lighthouse as it was a real person. But it wasn't a real person, right? She must have known that. Here he is. Oh, thanks. Off you go now. Yeah, he left the house to them. Saw that coming, yeah. Blasphemous asks, whatever happened to Neil? He's right there. He showed his true colors as a little softy. That's what I ended up. He was a softy. I still can't believe Johnny just willed the house to Lily like that. I saw that coming. Who else was there to give it to? Us? Right? Terrible place for burials, though. If there's a landslide, they'd be swimming with the fishes. Nice. Still a little too soon. Oh? Nah, it's never soon enough. Nice new ringtone. Hello, Eva here. We're on our way. New patient? New patient. Let's roll. Wait. What the fuck was that? Episode 1, To the Moon. freebirdgames.com. Join us on Facebook. Oh, no, not gonna do that. I mean, it was a good game, I suppose, but Bandcamp? Odd. Let's just keep exit. Oh man, it was... Alright, let's... Also, something that I want to do before we go is that we go here and 16 hours. Wait, how much does this game? Is it free? It's free, right? No, it's a paid game. I'm pretty sure I got it for free. I don't remember buying it. I think I bought it probably on a sale for like just a couple of cents. Nodon says that was only episode 2. This is gonna be a long season. No, I don't think. I think there are some DLC extra bonus stories. Maybe there are. I mean, it's a collection right here. But I mean, his story was alright. He died. So you're probably standalone. I mean, I didn't enjoy it enough to play the rest. I would probably actually say no on the recommendation. I mean, it was fine. Wait, poster review? Yeah. Oh, it was a fine little story. It was fine. Kinda that's how you spell? No, average. Wait, how do you spell that? Like this? Average. Kinda average. If you like visual, if you like visual Novels. I would recommend it. I would recommend it. There we go. I don't think I received it for free. Should I check it just in case? Oh yeah, Cognitive Tab helps out. Spelling out average, nice. Nodrunner says, I feel like there's so much content, it's not acceptable for a game to just be fine anymore. I mean, I kind of want the third button in between, because this sounds like it's a terrible game. It's not a terrible game, it's a good game. It's just a game that I wouldn't recommend it to everybody. I would recommend it to some people, but most people I wouldn't, right? It's not like I hated the game. I had a good time. I enjoyed my time. I felt yeah. Some storyline, plot lines that didn't make sense to me. Some questions that I didn't get answered. Yeah, like a fine story. Kind of average. But yeah, you got a point, right? What do I want to say? Yes, no? Like literally, I would not recommend this, right? Would you recommend this game to other players? I wouldn't. That's just the truth. It's not saying the game is bad, I suppose. The system is kind of weird when you point it out, Nodrunner, right? So much content that it's not acceptable for it to be just fine. But it is. I feel that it is. But I agree with you. It's super fucking binary here. Nodrunner says that box that box is if you were given a free copy for reviewing. Oh, I did not get that. For free. If you received additional compensation for this review of this game, you must disclose that in the text of your review. I'm pretty sure I did. I'm pretty sure I paid for it, but for a pittance. But I feel that this is fine. I liked it. I mean, it's just so rough, that thing. I feel compelled to have it as a thumbs up, even though I wouldn't recommend it because this seems so negative. I did not have a negative experience. I just wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, that's good enough. All right, and one more thing we need to do before we go here. We go over here. Maybe it's native. To the moon. It's native, yeah. Kind of thought it was native. All right, but that makes us done with this. Yeah, let's uninstall it. Blasphemous says it is native. Yeah, it was native indeed. So, all right, we've got just a few minutes to... I mean, I won't be able to read this full thing before lunch, so maybe we read this tomorrow. Just spend... You have read it before, right? Was it Blasphemous who recommended it? Yeah, yeah, Blasphemous. You've read it before. Do you think there's meat in here for keeping a discussion? Probably discussion going. I mean, it's Stallman. It has to be. He's being extremist. We can talk about that. So we can read this tomorrow. And, well, I mean, I want to figure out, do you have any ideas? Do you have any preference what to read next? Right? Stallman tomorrow, but after that, I don't know. Like, I don't have anything here to read. I don't think. No, not for reading. I mean, it's that game as well. What the fuck was that called again? Right. Where is Epic? Did I not? Did I put it here? Right. Can I see my games? Wait. Where's my games? Whoops. Not supposed to show that stuff, eh? Hmm. Do I have to open the thing? There was that Night in the Woods, right? Night in the Woods. I don't think that's... I think it's a game. No? It's a narrative thing. That was a puzzle. Night in the Woods, it's an adventure game about a college dropout who comes home to the friends in the town they left behind, break stuff, play bass, hang out, go places, discover things that aren't meant to you. Tags, adventure, platformer, narration. Captures fears and anxieties being a young adult, surprising clarity. Light puzzle platforming elements. Nostalgia and nihilism. I kind of want to play this as well, but I don't know if this... Like, it's an in-between kind of idea, right? We have... Like, I'm planning on playing Final Fantasy IX as well. And that's also an in-between. It's not just reading. There's a lot of gameplay in between. It doesn't fit my mold. It doesn't fit my mold. I don't know how to deal with that. Like, I like the thing of just, reading for like about an hour-ish. Reading and talking about it. I mean, I could try this. I could try starting this after, like the day after tomorrow. We do this tomorrow and we can start it out, see how it works. If it doesn't work, we put it on hold and play it as a game. Yeah, I like that setup. Let's do that setup. Colgate Tips is Steins Gate. Oh, I don't own Steins Gate. Yeah, Steins Gate would be fun, but yeah, don't own that. Yeah, I'm thinking trying this out. We read this tomorrow. We start reading this the day after tomorrow, and then we'll make a decision after playing around with it. If it doesn't work, then, man, I kind of feel like going here. Yeah. Oh, what do we got? Charles Dickens, Mary Shelley, Jane Austen, Mark Twain, Arthur Conan Doyle. Ooh! Some mystery. I mean, we have many things here. I kind of want to get started on this. Ooh, Joseph Conrad. I kind of feel Dostoevsky. It feels like that is one thing that I've missed out on. Oh. All right. But yeah, I think we have a plan now. I'm happy about the plan. It'll probably be fine. So, thanks for hanging out today. See you next time. Cheers.